बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू अल मजीद एकेडमी। इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे 9th क्लास के इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूमेरिकल्स को। ऑलरेडी डिफरेंट जो वीडियोस हैं रिलेटेड टू शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस एंड लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस वो चैनल पे अपलोड कर दी गई हैं। अगर आपने वीडियोस नहीं देखी उनका जो लिंक है वो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा। इसके अलावा फिजिक्स के पेपर की प्रेजेंटेशन इंग्लिश मीडियम और उर्दू मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स के लिए उनकी वीडियोस भी ऑलरेडी चैनल पे अपलोड कर दी गई हैं। आप उन चैनल्स को भी उन वीडियोस को भी देख सकते हैं ताकि आपको आइडिया हो सके कि आपने शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस को, लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस को और न्यूमेरिकल्स को पेपर में किस तरह प्रेजेंट करना है ताकि आपके मैक्सिमम मार्क्स हैं। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर न्यू है तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें ताकि आने वाली जितनी भी न्यू वीडियोस है वो आप तक इजीली पहुंच जाए। फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल है, अ ट्रेन मूव्स विद अ यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी ऑफ 36 km/h for 10 seconds. Find the distance traveled by it. Next question है, a train starts from rest. It moves through 1 kilometer in 100 seconds with uniform acceleration. What will be its speed at the end of 100 seconds? A car has a velocity of 10 meter per second. It accelerates at 0.2 meter per second square for half minute. Find the distance traveled during this time and the final velocity of the car. A train starts from rest with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square. Find its speed in kilometer per hour when it has moved through 100 meter. Next question है, how much time is required to change 22 Newton second momentum by a force of 20 Newton? Find the acceleration that is produced by a 20 Newton force in a mass of 8 kg. A body of mass 5 kg is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Find the force required to stop it in 2 seconds. A bullet of mass 20 gram is fired from a gun with a muzzle velocity 100 meter per second. Find the recoil of the gun if its mass is 5 kg. Next question है, how much is the force of friction between a wooden block of mass 5 kg and the horizontal marble floor? The coefficient of friction between wood and the marble is 0.6. How much centripetal force is needed to make a body of mass 0.5 kg to move in a circle of radius 50 cm with a speed of 3 meter per second? A force is acting on a body making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. The horizontal component of the force is 20 Newton. Find the force. A man is pulling a trolley on a horizontal road with a force of 200 Newton making 30 degree with the road. Find the horizontal and vertical components of its force. A force of 100 Newton is applied perpendicularly on a spanner at a distance of 10 cm from a nut. Find the torque produced by the force. A nut has been tightened by a force of 200 Newton using 10 cm long spanner. What length of a spanner is required to loosen the same nut with 150 Newton force? A mechanic tightens a nut of a bicycle using a 15 cm long spanner by exerting a force of 200 Newton. Find the torque that has tightened it. The steering of a car has a radius of 16 cm. Find the torque produced by a couple of 50 Newton. A man has pulled a cart through 35 meter, applying a force of 300 Newton. Find the work done by the man. A girl carries a 10 kg bag upstairs to a height of 18 steps, each 20 cm high. Calculate the amount of work she has done to carry the bag. A car weighing 12 kilonewton has a speed of 20 meter per second. Find its kinetic energy. Next question है, a stone of mass 500 grams strikes the ground with a velocity of 20 meter per second. How much is the kinetic energy of the stone at the time it strikes the ground? A block weighing 20 Newton is lifted 6 meter vertically upward. Calculate the potential energy stored in it. A 500 gram stone is thrown up with a velocity of 15 meter per second. Find its potential energy at its maximum height and kinetic energy when it hits the ground. A body of mass 50 kg is raised to a height of 3 meter. What is its potential energy? A cyclist does 12 joules of useful work while pedaling his bike. From every 100 joules of food energy which he takes, what is this efficiency? Next question है, a motorboat moves at a steady speed of 4 meter per second. Water resistance acting on it is 4000 Newton. Calculate the power of its engine. A man pulls a block with a force of 300 Newton through 50 meter in 60 seconds. Find the power used by him to pull the block. A 50 kg man moved 25 steps up in 20 seconds. Find his power if each step is 16 cm high. Calculate the power of a pump which can lift 200 kg of water through a height of 6 meter in 10 seconds. Calculate the power of a pump which can lift 70 kg of water through a vertical height of 16 meters in 10 seconds. Also find the power in horsepower. Next question है, a wooden block measuring 40 cm cross 10 cm cross 5 cm has a mass of 850 gram. Find the density of wood. The density of air is 1.3 kg per meter cube. Find the mass of air in a room measuring 8 meter cross 5 meter cross 4 meter. A cube of glass of 5 cm side and mass 306 gram has a cavity inside it. If the density of glass is 2.55 gram per cm cube, find the volume of the cavity. The mass of 200 cm cube of stone is 500 gram. Find the density. A student presses her palm by her thumb with a force of 75 Newton. What would be the pressure under the thumb having constant area of 1.5 cm square? The head of a pin is in square of side. Is a square of side 10 mm. Find the pressure on it due to force of 20 Newton. The diameter of the piston of a hydraulic press is 30 cm. How much force is required to lift a car weighing 20,000 Newton on its piston if the diameter of the piston of the pump is 3 cm? Next numerical है, a wooden cube of sides 10 cm each has been dipped completely in water. Calculate the upthrust of water acting on it. The weight of a metal spoon in air is 0.48 Newton. Its weight is in water is 0.42 Newton. Find its density. A student presses her palm by her thumb with a force of 75 Newton. How much would be the pressure under her thumb having contact area of 11.5 cm square? The head of a pin is a square of side 10 mm. Find the pressure on it due to a force of 20 Newton. A wooden cube of sides 10 cm each has been dipped completely in water. Calculate the upthrust force of water acting on it when density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, ओके नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आप देख लीजिएगा इसका, ठीक है। इसके अंदर आपने एक 40 मीटर लंबा और 8 मीटर चौड़ा बजराजिस की दीवारें अमूदी हैं, पानी में तैरता है। मजीद 1,25,000 कार्गो के इजाफे से वो कितना डूबने लगेगा। ओके नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, a steel wire of cross sectional area 2 cross 10⁵ meter is 10⁵ is stretched through 2 mm by a force of 4000 Newton. Find the Young's modulus of the wire. The length of the wire is 2 meter. स्टील के तार के 2 क्रॉस 10⁻⁵ क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया पर 4000 न्यूटन की फोर्स लगाने से उसकी लंबाई में 2 मिलीमीटर का इजाफा हो जाता है। तार का यंग्स मॉडुलस आपने कैलकुलेट करना है, जबकि उसकी जो लंबाई है वो 2 मीटर है। हाउ मच हीट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ 0.5 kg of water from 10 degrees Celsius 65 degree Fahrenheit? An electric heater supplies heat at the rate of 1000 joules per second. How much time is required to raise the temperature of 200 gram of water from 20 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius? A container has 2.5 liters of water at 20 degrees Celsius. How much heat is required to boil the water? How much ice will melt by 50,000 joule of heat? Latent heat of fusion of the ice is this. ठीक है, ये आपने देख लेनी है। How much heat is required to change 100 gram of water at 100 degrees Celsius into steam? Latent heat of vaporization of water is 2.26 cross 10⁻⁶ joule per kg. Next question is, calculate the increase in the length of an aluminium bar 2 meter long when heated from 0 to 25 degrees Celsius. The thermal coefficient of linear expansion of aluminium is 2.5 cross 10⁻⁵ per Kelvin. A balloon contains 1.2 meter cube air at 15 degrees Celsius. Find its volume at 40 degrees Celsius. Thermal expansion of volume expansion of air is 3.6 cross 10⁻³ meter cube. Brass rod is 1 meter long at 0 degrees Celsius. Find its length at 30 degrees Celsius. Coefficient linear expansion of brass भी आपको दिया गया है। Find the volume of a brass cube at 100 degrees Celsius whose side is 10 cm at 0 degrees Celsius. Again इसका जो linear thermal expansion है उसके coefficient की वैल्यू आपको दी गई है। तो इसके साथ ही न्यूमेरिकल का पोर्शन कंप्लीट होता है। अगर आपको कोई भी क्यूरी है रिलेटेड टू न्यूमेरिकल्स और एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू फिजिक्स तो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में पूछ सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।